It's your boy Booger Luke John, man. You tuning to the Mad Ones live reaction, man. And today, we gonna be reacting to Yella Beezy, give my boy Mo3 murder, a murder for hire. Man, now I'm gonna try to be a lot unbiased. I'm gonna try to be unbiased because everybody know I am a Mo3 fan. You feel me? Mo3 and Fredo Bang, two of my favorite little young artists of this generation. Now, I will say this: in the year 2024, with the year two, the year 2025 starting off effed up. Cause I'm working on the big U on Rico in case of how I feel like he got nipped, murdered. Then Sauce Walk and Say So P was shot. R.I.P. to Say So P. That just happened yesterday in Memphis. But man, there's so much stuff going on out here, man. Hey man, folks gotta sit down, man. These folks ain't hey, these hip hop police, the Fed, they ain't bulldozing with y'all, but let's get into this, man, and shout out to SNC, what is it, SMC TV Street Network. Yeah. Well, shout out to him. He put it together. He got a little stuff out of order, but I know the story of what really happened. So let's get into this, man.
At one point in time, Mo3, Yella Beezy, and Trap Boy Freddy were all cool. That's the funny thing about life. You just never know how it's gonna turn out.
Accused of gunning down rapper Mo3 on a Dallas highway, 28-year-old Devin Brown was indicted on a murder charge this week. Another man,
Okay, if y'all don't know who Devin Brown is the baby daddy of the female house that Mo3 was leaving when they caught him that morning. He say he was talking to his child to make sure he was over there and all that. That's what he said. But a lot of folks think he was talking to the girls. I don't know. Well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe all that stuff will come out in court. But that's the guy that gave the drop, basically.
22-year-old Quan Wright was also...
This is the guy that Yella Beezy allegedly paid for it. But see, I figured it was a hit from the jump because, okay, just imagine the busiest highway in your city. You block off traffic. You think I'm going to run somebody down about your baby mama? Come on, man. It had to be a bad. Ain't nobody trying to chase you down like that. It's like me blocking off the whole interstate, got in broad daylight to run somebody down. These folks were crazy as hell, but hey, man, let's get back into this.
Indicted on the same charge earlier this year. Back in November, Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, was driving on 35E near the Dallas Zoo when White approached him with a gun. Police say Noble ran down the highway trying to escape and was chased by White, who fired more.
Okay, and with that, the only question I got about this that I still don't understand about this situation, I'm not going to show it on here, but when Mo3 jumped out their car, he was confident to run to the other side, and he was looking up under the seat. It looked like for a firearm. Now, my question is, because the police ain't never say they found no firearm, who moved the gun out the car? Because it looked like he was ready to go to war. You feel me? I'm going to be honest with you. But let's get back into there.
Multiple times hitting Noble.
The beef between Yella Beezy and Mo3 started when Yella Beezy allegedly got comedian Roy Lee hit. This took place.
Okay, it's a little out of order. I'm sorry for pausing so much, but okay, now the Fort Worth thing was first. With Go Yayo, where the dude got killed. That's where it got the beef kind of started. Cause Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy basically, they sided, they with Go Yayo, and the whole Fort Worth blamed Mo3 for what happened. And Roy Lee was taking up from Mo3, and that's where it got, him and Yella Beezy into it, and they jumped him in the club and all that. But he finna get into all that. Let's go, man.
Because Roy Lee did an interview with real life street stars and was saying that Yella Beezy wasn't from Oakland. And he also made statements about him being robbed. Roy Lee was a good friend of Mo3. Yella Beezy didn't like this and would allegedly get Roy Lee jumped at the King of Diamonds nightclub. After that took place, Roy Lee began going at Beezy very intensely, challenging him to a boxing match.
Set it up, man. That's all I'm gonna say is set up, fight, enjoy life, smile every day. You ain't got nothing from them shoulders, nigga. You ain't hit me. Sneaking, you gotta boom, boom. You gotta knock me out. Sneaking and getting it blocked. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, nigga. You know who hit me. Your heavy-handed ass partner that was behind me hit me in the back of my head. My shit still hurt too. There ain't nothing wrong with me asking another grown man to fight in the ring for charity for the kids for $12,000. Extortion. Everybody gotta speak up for him. That's extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. You're gonna get extorted. They see you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't do nothing to the two dudes that robbed you. You ain't do nothing to them. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into. Everybody gonna see that you ain't speaking up for yourself. You a grown man. You ain't speaking up.
And if anybody don't know who Roy Lee is, basically he was Desi Banks before Desi Banks. That's how he came up with them skits and stuff. He was doing comedy and stuff. But my bad, I just had to let folks know. Let's get back into this.
For yourself, you can't act like you too busy. Everybody busy. Everybody got something going on in life. So what you gonna do? I want to fight for $12,000 in the ring for the kids' charity for $12,000, and we give it to whoever. That's easy. If you don't want to do that, just call me and we squash it that kind of way. But I need to hear something. Extortion. That's what it's gonna turn into, because everybody see that you're not speaking up. You're not talking for yourself, Pete. Point blank, period. I'm serious. Extortion. Y'all say it with me. Ooh, that bitch sound good. You gonna get it started, P. You gonna get it started. That's gonna be funny. Extortion. How much you owe in the city? How much you owe that city? Ooh.
What the fuck is you over here doing?
Getting ready for the fight. $12,000.
Boy, you as dumb as you look.
$12,000 trying to get ready for it.
What fight you getting ready for, Roy?
For the fight, trying to get
Now, see, this is why I blame Yellow Beezy, man. I felt like if he just got that fade, because the only thing Roy Lee wanted was one-on-one fighting his lick back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they would have just did that and got it out the way, everybody be still here right now. I don't know if y'all know that between 15 to 20 folks died because of this beef. But let's get back into this, man.
Ain't nobody gonna fight.
He ain't gonna fight.
No.
So you telling me he's a grown man, he ain't gonna step up to the plate?
I don't know about none of that. I just know he haven't responded. I've been watching. It's not a fight. You childish. Let's
I'm
stop.
not childish.
Big boy, come on.
I'm ready to knock some
What
out.
is you knocking out?
I'm ready to knock him out. I'm ready to win. The winner, Roy Lee, the comedian. Knocked out the motherfucking rapper.
Boy.
Why I can't do that? Why I gotta squash something? And they the ones jump me. Why I gotta do that? Why?
Okay, they jumped you. Let it go.
Why I gotta let something go? Why they saved him like they walked him to church last week?
Shortly after calling Beezy out, Roy Lee would end up being shot while sitting in his car.
Hey y'all, I just got shot in the leg. Enjoy life, smile every day. Y'all remember that. Best thing going, I'm okay. Fractured my leg bone, whichever one it is. I'm all right. I'm okay. Enjoy life, smile every day. I just want to tell y'all, give y'all the information. Love y'all.
He would later pass away from complications from his injury.
Yeah, let me explain that. Roy Lee got shot, and he got out the hospital, and 2 weeks later, I think at one of his comedy shows, he died from a blood clot due to the gunshot wound. The next day, Yellow Beezy got hit up. Allegedly, they say Mo 3 and Bubba caught Yellow Beezy on the interstate and hit him up. So, let's get into this.
After Roy Lee was killed, it wasn't long before Yellow Beezy would get hit up, almost losing his life. And Mo 3 made sure that everybody knew who was responsible.
Louisville police say more than a dozen shots were fired into a 26-year-old man's vehicle and several rounds struck him. Fox 4's James Rose has more on the investigation and who police are looking for. James.
Right, Natalie. Louisville police detectives, along with state troopers and the North Texas Tollway Authority, are reviewing video and toll tagging information, trying to get suspect information and piece together exactly what happened this morning. Louisville police say at 3:38 this morning, they got a 911 call from a driver saying he'd been shot multiple times by someone in another vehicle in the northbound lanes of the Sam Rayburn Tollway at FM 544. Police say 26-year-old DeAndre Conway was shot 3 times and was still conscious and breathing when he was transported to a nearby hospital. Conway told investigators he was out with friends and had dropped them off in Louisville and was on his way home when he was fired on. Police say more than a dozen rounds were fired into Conway's vehicle. Investigators are hoping businesses and/or tollway cameras will lead them to the suspects. Investigators say it's unclear if Conway knew who fired the shots or if the attack was random.
I'm on the highway. before the highway. I was like, man, I don't know. I just know I'm on the tollway, just trying to come here. So by this time, a sheriff came.
You heard that rapper got shot on the tollway? No, I don't. Who? Whatchamacallit? Gang. Yelling murder. What? Murder. All I see is yellow. All I see is yellow. All I see is yellow. All I see is yellow.
Yeah, so the rumors is Bubba and Mo3 caught Yella lacking, leaving the club. You go listen to that Slide on Him song, that's what he talking about. If you hear Mo3, that Slide on Him, it is for my enemy. If you go check that song out, he'll tell the whole little story about that. But that's allegedly what everybody's saying that's what happened. I don't know, I wasn't there, allegedly. Yeah.
Taping Beretta. Outside I ain't lagging, don't think that I'm me. Word around town that somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground. Run them down with 100 rounds. Run them down with 100 rounds.
You mentioned like, who was that got shot on the tollway? Like, I don't know. So it's just, like whatchamacallit. So it's just kind of like, dang, like, do you? Or...
This back and forth ultimately became a game of survival that just kept getting deadlier and deadlier until Mo3 ended up dead and Beezy ended up being charged with murder for hire, $2 million bond. And Kawan White allegedly implicated him, and it's also allegedly the DA's star witness and is set to testify against him. But Mo3 was just as dangerous as the people that took him out. He allegedly was responsible for at least one murder and 2 attempts. Mo3 was also beefing with rappers Trap Boy Freddy and Go Yayo.
So I don't know if you know this story. Trap Boy Freddy said they was sitting in the Sprinter van when somebody come up out the creek with that yapper letting that thing go and end up hitting his homegirl. Allegedly, that was Mo3. He came out the creek on them and shut up the Sprinter van. And, he referenced this in a couple of songs, too. But let's go.
Go Yayo had told Mo3 that he couldn't come back to Fort Worth. Well, 3 booked a show anyway at an after-hour spot called Club Phantom.
See, this what happened before the Roy Lee situation when I was telling y'all that happened in Fort Worth, Texas. Let's go.
On that tragic night in late May of 2017, Hector Wilkins, who was the club promoter and actually had no involvement in the beef, was gunned down, allegedly by Mo3, after he was surrounded by some Fort Worth guys trying to jump him. According to OG Percy, he was put in a situation and did what he had to do.
Fort Worth Police Gang Unit investigates club shooting after man dies. The victim, 31-year-old Hector Wilkins.
Let me say R.I.P. to him too, man, because he didn't even have nothing to do with it. This is stuff he Go Yayo started and set off, and this man was an innocent bystander that got hit in the altercation. You feel me?
Died early Tuesday morning, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner. A man died several days after what appears to be a gang-related shooting at a Fort Worth club, police said. Officers responded to Club Phantom in the 6200 block of South Freeway, just south of Interstate 20, about 4 a.m. Saturday, Fort Worth Police spokesman Daniel Segura said. A few minutes later, officers received a call that a man with multiple life-threatening gunshot wounds to the upper torso had arrived at a hospital after being at the club. The victim, 31-year-old Hector Wilkins, died early Tuesday morning, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner. The police department's gang unit is investigating.
Mo3 was picked up for the shooting, but would later be let go for a lack of evidence. He also was said to be responsible for shooting up Yella Beezy on a toll road. He was shot 3 times after dropping his friends off. Trap Boy Freddy's Sprinter van was shot up after that.
We hit up that rapper, then hit up that Sprinter. I know all about they little hideout. Yeah.
Then Mo3's ops will respond by killing his cousin, Bubba.
Now, remember what I told you? That they say Mo3 and Mo3 and Bubba was the ones that caught Yella Beezy on the highway and aired him out. You know what I'm saying? That's allegedly. But, you know what I'm saying? But they caught Bubba. It looked like the same dude. I'm gonna be honest. The Keywan White dude looked like the same dude that jumped out on Bubba. Let's check this out.
Tanya McDaniel challenging the Dixon Avenue area of South Dallas to break the silence and speak about the murder of James Browning Jr.,
who's known as Bubba to his family, friends, and the community. That's what I referred to him from here on out as Bubba, was shot and killed at this location.
March 13th in the 3700 block of Dixon Street in front of Dixon Grocery.
The employees know him. They didn't have a problem with him being here until all of a sudden some guys drive through in a white SUV, looked to be like a Dodge Durango, coming down Dixon. Bubba is standing right next to the front of the door, just hanging out, standing calmly, not being bothered, obviously not knowing what these guys were about to do to him.
And then they began shooting?
Once they pull around to the side of the building, they stop. Two of those individuals get out in dark clothing. One seems to be a lighter-skinned male. One seems to be a darker-skinned male. The driver stays in the car.
But Bubba might have felt like something was up. Watch. He glances at the white SUV going round back. As soon as it's out of his sight, he casually starts to walk away. He's in the parking lot and takes a quick look over his right shoulder just before the bullets fly.
They come out with their long guns. As soon as they get to their corner, they're already up and start firing at Bubba.
After Bubba was killed,
let me say R.I.P. Bubba. You know what I'm saying? Another cat till this war. Now, these Trap Boy Freddy homeboy they showing now. Now, I don't know if you ever heard that song Mo3 did, I Am the Truth, when he be like, put one arm up, the other one they holler shake back. It's okay, we smoke him later like a shake sack. So basically, Mo3 say, you know, allegedly got rid of one arm and the other one survived. That's basically what they getting into right here. Yeah.
Two of Trap Boy Freddy's homies ended up getting hit up. One would die. He went by the name of Dro Guapo. And then Trap Boy Freddy himself was hit up.
I cannot believe my eyes.
Now, this was like a week before Mo3 got killed. You know what I'm saying? He went on there, Trap Boy Freddy, lied to me he was in a wreck, but he ended up coming to find out he got shot. But let's get into this, man. And Mo3 letting it be known, hey, man, you know, they say hey, man, I'm going to say 3 for them boys, and he poured yellow into a corner. They say 3 making it hard for them boys to move down now. But let's get into this.
Is my ass op laid up in a hospital talking about he got in a car wreck? Boy, talking about you broke your leg. Tell these niggas you really got hit up. Yeah. You camping. You got hit up. Everybody know you got hit up. When you went to the hospital, you telling people don't record it. Don't put it out there, because you want thinking the city you untouchable. Now, it's pressure. Nigga talking about he broke his leg in a car wreck. You goofing the hoe. I bet your partner sitting up there looking like, bro, so he just gonna act like he ain't get shot? A couple weeks ago, he gonna act like he ain't hit him up and be live? Stop playing. I don't know who did it. I'm just saying, why you capping like your leg got broken in a car wreck and back up down the foot?
Then shortly after that, Mo3 was killed himself. Initially, the police had Keywan White and Devin Brown. Now they have picked up Yella Beezy in connection with the murder and have charged him with murder for hire. The murder of Mo3 took place in 2020, which was almost 5 years ago. For the police to pick him up now definitely signifies that somebody has folded. And I'm hearing that someone was none other than the gunman himself, Keywan White. Devin Brown was said to be the driver. Yella Beezy currently has a $2 million bond and will have to adhere to multiple stipulations upon his release. At this point, it's the same song, just a different tune. We're seeing rappers die and go to jail at alarming rates, and it's become the norm. It's not about survival. It's strictly about ego and revenge. Young black millionaires dying and going to jail. And for what? One thing I know is that you can't take none of that money with you to the afterlife. People choosing sides in wars from long-distance perspectives and placing bets like these are gladiators in a Roman arena. And what's the results? Death, life in prison, kids ending up in poverty, mothers ended up mentally unhinged, and guess what? The white man get paid off for all of that. This
Man, that's the realest thing he could have said, bro. Let me say this, man. At the end of the day, everybody was wrong in this situation. Yeah, I am a Mo3 fan. Let's just keep it real. I really am. You know, Mo3, they're my boy. You feel me? But even he said it best in his song.
He caught that next shot, stitches throat up. Yeah. Karma coming back, she going round and round, round and round.
I just think this karma on all ends. You feel me? There's no right in doing wrong. Let's just be for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I love Mo3. I'm the hugest Mo3 fan in the world. But, you know, 3 was down there stepping on them folks. He forced them into a coma. You feel me? Once Blood said, yo, I can't blame him. I understand the mindset because we all done been young. We all done went through some of this same stuff. I understand the mindset. Y'all killed my partner. The only thing he want to do was fight. There's a lot more to this story, too. Like, this thing with Trap Boy Freddy when Mo3 was trying to fight him. He pulled them choppers out on him at his store. Or allegedly, Mo3 the one that was chasing Earl Smith Jr. to make him wreck his car. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody right. Ain't no winners in this, man. Y'all got to think. Mo3 had 3 kids. Yella Beezy got 2 kids. Roy Lee had 5. There's 10 children without no daddies. So that's the way I'm looking at this, man. There is no winners in this war. Hopefully it's over with now, but ain't no telling what else is going to come out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Yella Beezy did something he shouldn't have did. Mo3 was doing stuff he shouldn't have did, and this is the aftermath. See, what I'm saying is, everybody want to be a gangster, but don't nobody want no gangster ending. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? But this is Boogaloo Jones. Hey, man, tune into the Mad Ones live reaction, man. Like I said, I'm going to get that Rolling 60 Crip stuff over to y'all and the Sauce Walker. And R.I.P. to, George Foreman died. R.I.P. to George Foreman. But look, man, I'm up out this thing. Holler at you later. Peace.